What's up, Vikings? Coach Vaughn here to break down steel mace and club swings. Now, we could talk all day about this. There's so many different swing variations you can do with these tools, many more diverse than your typical kettlebell swing. That's what's really gaining a lot of popularity toward these two tools. That's kind of what I want to answer. What do you think is better? What's a better fit for you, a mace or a club? And that's why I want to break down both, showing you how, once again, as we talked about in the last episode with the figure eight, how the lever length can really affect that depending on your goal. Now, obviously, yes, we're coming right back to the 360. I'm going to assume most of you know what I'm talking about with this, with the push, pendulum, pull, and pause. I got a separate video on that if you'd like to check that out. But I'm going to mainly talk from a single arm perspective because I always get that question, why do you always push with your base hand? This person told me to push with my top hands. It doesn't matter because just like what I tell people, you shouldn't just do with clubs, you should be doing singles and doubles. You should be doing two-handed, one-handed, and hand-to-hand variations with the mace. So whether you push or pull with either direction, it doesn't matter. It's all preference. So when I push with single arm, I'm using my base hand. Hence why I like it. I kind of like to view this more as a spotter hand. And that's what you should evolve to. And what I like to do when you first learn single arm is just use this free hand to pause it into your lat. I have it a little bit more off to my side so I can focus on that lat engagement, push, pendulum, pull, and pause right there. I'm not a fan of this crap where you're doing this super fast, weird hula hoop stripper motion with your hips. Your hips should be nice and stable, cores braced, pulls in nice and tight, and then once again you can evolve it to that hand-to-hand motion with the 10 and 2. Think you got a clock in front of you and you're just keeping that constant motion. So the more you pull, the more it decelerates naturally in that pause. So you gotta have that dexterity. So the mace works very good when we're working all up here pretty much. But once we get down here, it gets a little bit dicey to work with this because this likely is gonna hit the floor. That's where the steel club comes more in handy. So I'll show you a singles because I tell everyone you should get steel clubs more used to singles before you get into doubles. My favorite one to teach is the side swing because we're teaching anti-rotation with the mace, not learning that. So let's learn how to rotate naturally since this is like a golf club or a baseball bat. The most natural position you'll have is side stacking, pressing it out, and doing a side swing. You can do this like this in constant motion. If you feel like you need more lat engagement, you can do it with a dead stop, similar to a dead stop kettlebell swing. So I'm breaking it in half, and I'm squishing the bug like so, because you can't really do this exercise specifically with the mace because once again, it's gonna likely hit the floor. So this works way more fluid. And you have a rotational athlete that's a golfer, baseball player, I think this is a great fit for them. If I have a grappler or a powerlifter type that needs a little bit more shoulder work, I'd probably have them with the mace. So let me get to doubles. So pretty much mills are like mini 360s. I like to do them seesaw like so. So I'm still getting this push around the back. I like to cue more clubs like I'm combing my hair and then pulling it in tight once again as you see here. So I seesaw, as soon as that one pulls my lat, the other one goes. So that's nice and tight. And then we can work more down. What I also love about clubs is you can do similar movements as you would with kettlebells with swings, cleans, and snatches, but view your swipes more like a snatch. I'll show you now. So I'll start off in the side stack. I'll swing, clean, I'll pull over, and I'll swipe. And I'll start it again. Swing, clean, swipe. And I can dead stop it like so. I'll show you from the side here. So just like if I had two kettlebells, what's great is now my feet, if I had two kettlebells right here, I'd go more in a sumo-like stance. This flips the script, having a more narrow stance and going out like a skier swing. So you're loading up more athletically. I tilt, swing, clean, have my elbows tight. Notice that difference there? I didn't do this. Look at the difference between swing, my elbows go out, elbows stay connected, similar just like to the kettlebell. And I pull over, load up, I'm not dumping into my spine here, and I spike down like a snatch, do like a swipe. So swing, clean, swipe. So I hope you got more out of that. If you have more questions, feel free to get something in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe. If you want to see more with programming, I have a whole ebook called Gotta Swing, how to use maces with kettlebells, and then clubs with Indian clubs for more mobility. So be sure to check that out at CoachVaughn.net. This is Coach Vaughn signing off. Hope you have fun with that.